Okay, we will continue our guessing work. So if somebody in your computer, use your computer is running MySQL, kasi ganito klaso, if I type MySQL, MariaDB dash p, user root dash p, it says access denied because MySQL is running in port 3306. So what we have to do, somebody run MySQL in this computer. So I'm going to stop it, and instead I'm going to run MariaDB start. I'm using services. Ayan mo sila magugulo rin sila pag. Oh, so now I can log in because this is my my MariaDB now. Okay, so I just stop their service and start my service. Show tables. Ang labo-labo ng ating screen ngayong araw ah. How do you make this bigger? Huh. Baka pwedeng i-ano lang. Yun. Huh. Uy. So if you look at the tables, we already have embeddings. And then so where are we now? I will run XAMPP. So that you can see my source code. You can open your browser to 192.168.14.10/winwin. The address I'm going to put in Notepad so that hindi ako charge yung phone ko. So this is the URL class, and you can see the embed Bibles py. Ano pa ang file ang ilalagay ko dyan? All of these are experiments. When it works, then I'll put it there. Maybe I'll put also this KJV WinGPSQL. You make your own na lang. So let's discuss the code. Embed Bibles 3. So I have here, the code here has connection to database, batch size, the model name by BGM3. And then this is the code that loads the embedding model. We will load sentence transformer library. And then we will lock and fetch. There's a select for update, skip locked, so that I can run many of these scripts at the same time, simultaneously. And then update and then embed. This is the, where is the embed? Execute, fetch, and lock for, okay. This is the heart of this script, model.encode. So it encodes the verse. This converts the verse to embeddings. This one. This is the heart of the code. It encodes the Bible verse and it returns a penny. 1024 real numbers. And that's the heart. We just want to do this with all the 31,000 verses. Yan yung laman yan. I'm just discussing the code. So we just processing all of them. That's all. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask our friend AI to make, enough, by the way, just to summarize, because you just arrived. We were discussing about computer architecture because there's no electricity a while ago. So with this, we are trying to get how much memory bandwidth and what kind of GPU can you get for maximum for 10,000 peso. And we can get a RTX 2060 Super, half gigabyte per second, half terabyte per second bandwidth for 10,000 pesos. Huh? Memory bandwidth. 256 bit with, kasi kung i-compare mo sa sa i7 14th gen, dual memory is only 89 gigabyte per second. And you have 28 cores. 28. You know why there's 20 cores and 28 logical cores? The other cores are illogical. The other cores are energy, energy cores, low power cores. So we also check the DDR memory bandwidth, which is 64 bits, and i7 has dual channels. That's 128 equivalent, and RTX 2060 second hand is 85. I think the RTX 2060 is 10,000 or something. A new GPU 3050 is 10,000 peso, but the memory bandwidth of 3050 is only 224 gigabytes per second. So it's better to buy an old second-hand 2060 than a brand new 3050. On the other hand, a real AI GPU costs $40,000, one card. Never mind about that. We'll just use Gemini for free. How many 80 gig H100 do you need to run or Llama 402B? About 12. 12 cards. So that's 12 times 2 million is 24 million pesos just for the GPUs, not including the Epic, which is also $500,000 peso. So what we're going to do is we're thinking of putting all the Bible and E.G. White writings. It's about 290 rows, but we're not going to store the rows in the GPU. We're just going to store the embeddings in the GPU. Yan. And it will only cost us 1.8 gigabytes to store all embeddings. We have the rest of the memory where maybe we can use it to store the actual text. So now, given this code, which I just copied and pasted, we will ask our friend, sinong friend natin ngayon? Paano tayo mag-ask ng friend? I cannot log in. If you watch the video that I recorded here, in-upload ko dito lang locally. Hindi pa ako napanood kasi walang kuryente na. Where's our other browser? Here. Okay, here in the video here, class.
Show databases.
Like
Yes,
I
sir.
just added, so the question is, how is the embeddings added? I just alter, not bother his installation. So here I'm just importing use JSON. Wala parang boxers. Then, free, what's the answer? Small base. And it's deciding what language model to use. Okay, and then what database to use. And then I download the libraries. We're going to took a lot of time to download the libraries and YouTube. Then log in to AI Studio and vector type. So I just add a vector. Given option to use ito. Alter table, where is E5 versus the M3. It's just an alter table. Needs to download Torch. Then for the top, yung lalagyan ng vectors. 50 by 50 in I think the alter table is already in the process without the app. This is lang. I'm going to. So he is asking, anong mangyayari sa Python? Why are we using Python? Like what? Yeah, I'm using Python because most of the libraries for embedding and AI and things to convert especially this in code, see this in code. Most of these, the libraries for converting, the libraries for the AI model and for encoding to embeddings are in Python. That's why I use Python. If you, Python is a... Embed to? Yung code ko? Yeah, the purpose of that is to sort the Bible verses by cosine similarity. So to sort the Bible verses by cosine similarity, to do semantic search, you need to convert all of the Bible verses into embeddings. And you compare the embeddings with the embedding of your question. So if somebody asks a question, you embed the question. It will be converted from text to numbers, 1,000 numbers. It will be converted by the language model to encode. And then, all the Bible verses, you also encode them beforehand. Yung batch encode, yung nandito na source code na pinakita ko sa inyo. This one. Yeah, the one here. Where is it? Of course, the other one didn't work. No, the other one is just, it's just single. It will just do it. And then I made another one. Pwede bang sabay sila? Kasi I found out the first one I made is only using half of the CPUs. Imagine, only 16 CPUs are running. The rest are not running. So I said, can you make it parallelized? So that I can run the script twice at the same time. And it used all the CPUs. So I'm just, that's why I have many models, many versions. So all of the configuration and password and other things libraries are in this embed. So we're going to give this to the AI and ask it to make a dummy and I paste everything. I just ask it, let's see if this will work. I cannot directly generate a full runnable web application with both backend logic and user interface within this chat interface. A functional application requires setting up a server, defining API endpoints, creating HTML, CSS, JS, UI, and deploying. However, it can provide Python Flask backend that integrates with your existing MariaDB. Okay. It wants only to make a backend API. I already have that because I asked it to make it. So what I'm going to show is a UI na lang. Oh, let's try this. Anyway, this has only 2 files. Oh, yeah. Let's try this. Let's look at the code first. This looks like a API search. Yan, i-encode niya yung question. This is what you're supposed to do. Encode niya yung question. Query text, ito. It will encode the query text, and then it has the vector. It will connect to database, vector.product similarity score. Yan, similarity score descending, limit 20. So it's top K. This is called top K because it will get the top 20 most similar scores. So it will run, okay, I think we are going to copy this. I'll name it, says the app.py. Let's make a new file. No. Ano lang, subukan natin na diretso lahat. Yeah. Because yun sabi mo eh. And then, we run it in Python. But there's also the index.html. This is the front end. Copy. Let me just paste it here. Open with Notepad. Okay. Now let's see if it works. How to run the app? Python app.py. Very easy. CD win. Let's see, Python app.py. What's taking time? One CPU is busy.
Kasi every time na sir, error siya. Compile ko siya. Hindi siya compile.
Says,
Compile sir, like anong
pandarin muna natin. Pandarin muna natin. Uy, walang pip. Paano na nga ba ito? Yun. Anong error? Warning, the script plus is installed.
line 7. Sige, sir. Sa line 7.
Ano na?
Line 7.
Yeah, I know it's. You can just actually paste this in the AI. You need to install Flash Core.
Sir, grabe ano siya. Ano siya, dependent siya sa ano, sa mga marami dependencies sa nakita.
Saan?
Marami niyang dependencies na kalala.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal, no problem. Yan, naglo-load na ang model. Let's see how fast the model loads. This is a development. Yan, loading model. Aha. Ano to? Click control. Yun. Not found. Okay. Ay. Okay. Do you know how to use this API?
Di ba nasa answer? Yung address na. Ano na pa yun, sir?
Of course, it's a Flask API. First are friend. Saan yung AI natin na... Saan yung kausap natin dito na isang AI? Ito.
Yung error. Wala ka na po.
You cannot daw. Post lang. Sige. You should run the index.html. Okay, let's put index.html to the example htdocs win-win and paste it here. And then, my friends, where is the other browser? Diba? Wala isang browser natin. Ito. Dalawa to eh. Yan. Bible search. Make sure your Flask API is running. Running naman ah. Ayan. F12. Let's see the network problems. So it loads. You click search. Bible search slash. Mali ang URL. :39.
Sir, it's calling for 127. Yung address niya, sir, is 19.
Pareho lang yan. Tingnan mo ah. Oh. Same thing. Says fetch, await, post. Okay. Oh, there's no port. There's supposed to be a port. Teka lang. We listening at 5,000. Ito, nasa 5,000 dapat eh. Nasaan yung 5,000 dito? Oh, wala. Fetch. Dapat dito class, merong 4 to 5,000. Let's grill the ano. Really? How come there is no 5,000 in the index that is to be? Kaya maingay? May natutulog? You have to translate that for our foreigners. My friends, I was telling them, don't be noisy because someone's sleeping. Class, why is it not running? At itong curl na lang kaya? May curl ba dito? Do you have curl? Ay, meron. Single quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, single quote. Double quote, double quote. Double quote, double quote. Single quote, single quote. Double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote. Unmatched close brace. Okay, class, we are stuck. I don't know how to use the API, and I don't know if the API is working, and I cannot log in because my phone is dead, is low bat. I cannot log into AI Studio, and I don't know if the Google AI is giving us correct code, but I think we have an HTML. The HTML is supposed to connect to localhost 127, but it's not saying which port. I don't know why it's not saying port 5000. How is it supposed to find what port it is? That's what I don't know. So app.py is running. There. In a few minutes. Last text UI client.py. Okay, I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. Anyway, we found out it's not working. That is as good as we found out if it's working. It's already 4:25. We'll stop recording and dismiss class and